calling for accountability. The Independent Police Review Division releasing its review of the protests in the summer of 2020. It says there are serious flaws in the city's system for keeping police accountable, and the protests showed just how bad they were. Brandon Thompson is live tonight, digging deeper into both sides when it comes to what the report says should change. Brandon.
And whether it's the Police Review Division or the police union, both agree that neither city nor police policies were ready for the size of the protest that happened in 2020. So this is what the IRP says are the things that should change going forward. That means keeping accountability top of mind in police policies, including changes that come forward like body cameras, changing how policy violations, especially use of force, are determined during large protests, because the IRP was not able to close many of the cases brought to them or cases the agency started itself. Then they want to ensure officers know de-escalation techniques and how to implement them. Then there are a lot of record-keeping pieces, like allowing agencies like IRP to access records directly. And finally, reassessing crowd control techniques after some people considered them to be excessive.
I think we just the city as a whole was unprepared to deal with, and you know, we've been doing our best with it, but we wanted to put this report out to let people know why some things were not as successful as they could have been.
There are a lot of people who were upset about the way that the Police Bureau managed those events in 2020, and there's a lot of people in this community that thought we should have done a lot more.
Police Chief Chuck Lavelle responded to the review, saying the Bureau agrees in principle with the recommendations, but there is another assessment in place PPB is waiting on before making any changes. And there is one change for certain that is coming, and that is police-worn body cameras. PPB says that they are narrowing down the suppliers for those, and we'll talk about how that could have changed things in 2020 coming up tonight at 5. Reporting live in downtown Portland, Brandon Thompson, KOIN 6 News.